How are you? My name is Gary May. I'll tell you the story of two lab groups both alike in dignity in Fair Davis, where we lay our seed. From a little grudge break to new mutiny, when civil chalk makes civil hands unclean. From forth the fatal loins of these two labs' events, a pair of star-crossed lovers may not end up in a casket. May the Physics Club at UC Davis present R-Ohm-eo and Joule-iet.
Well, if it isn't 𝜇-cutio of the Montegauss lab group.
Aye, well, greetings, Cal both of the Capassulets. I did not know thine lab group possessed the intelligence to speak.
Well, 'tis a tragic day indeed that I must waste my speech communicating with an idiotic Montegauss.
Nay, as thou dare, I will bite my thumb.
Do you bite your thumb at me, sir?
I do bite my thumb, sir.
I say, I bite my thumb at me, sir.
I do not bite my thumb at you, sir, but I do bite my thumb, sir.
Oh, well, if thou art so obsessed with thine speech, mayhaps thou would better be using thy voice than thy thumb.
Well, mayhaps thou should use thine speech to publish correct research.
Why, you? Yeah, you have fallen into my trap. Behold, the axe of death. Now I will strike thee with my deadly aluminum axe. What? My axe has been stopped.
Ah, you fool, the magnet stopped your axe.
But aluminum isn't magnetic. Why would those magnets stop my axe?
Well, that's because aluminum is a conductor. And when a conductor moves through a magnetic field produced by the magnet, it induces electric currents throughout the conductor. These electric currents produce a force opposite direction of motion, hence stopping your blade. But when we switch the blade with something that doesn't conduct electricity, like this wood axe here, that happens to be lying around the physics building, the axe can swing!
My axe has failed me! My fists still work! Yeah! Gary, hey!
the grounds of my campus.
Was the Montegauss and the idiotic lab group.
I have not a care, young one. Professor Montegauss, Professor Capassulet, come here to give your students a talking to.
Why, what shameful behavior. Come here.
Mayhaps a child brought some professionalism to thy work, this wouldn't have happened.
Professionalism, as if you're professional. All your experiments just involve electrons jumping between plates.
And where's your proof that a Gaussian surface is even real?
You son of a...
Whoa! No swearing in the physics department. I command this big room to stop at once, or both of you will lose your funding. Now, if you excuse me, I must ride gun rock into the sunset.
You and me are having a mandatory advising meeting.
Why is it that I always find us fighting? Speak, student. Were you there when it started?
He tried to attack us with the axe of death. Then Gary May came and broke us apart.
Ah, again, the axe of death. But oh, where is R-Ohm-eo? Have you seen him today? I'm glad he wasn't here to see this.
He's been isolating himself, sulking days on end. Do you know the cause?
I didn't know he was moping, let alone what the reason could be.
Have you or anyone else asked him?
Both by myself and many other friends. Though he's supposed to come to campus today at any moment, he can avoid us no longer.
There let us be. If he's not going to tell me, he's not going to tell anyone.
It's good that you're here. Let me know how it goes. Best of luck.
Good morning, cousin.
The day is so young.
Just struck 9.
Ay, me. Sad hours make the day seem long. Was that Montegauss who just left us?
It was, but he's busy with other research. Tell me, what sadness lengthens R-Ohm-eo's hours?
Not having what makes the hours shorter.
Homework simply?
Nay, 𝜇-cutio. Love.
Alas, love, so gentle in theory, and so tyrannous and uncertain in experimentation.
I'm not feeling like myself. Ignore me, 𝜇-cutio.
What? No! Tell me what's happened. Ignoring everyone, even me.
Rosalie hath ghosted me, leaving me to perish alone. I thought we had something. Love isn't real, 𝜇-cutio. It's just like string theory.
Snap out of this, R-Ohm-eo. You guys weren't even dating. So better, my brother. You know what picture you have?
What? Going to office hours?
No, you idiot. Going to a party. The Capassulet are holding a solar eclipse meeting tomorrow. And you're coming with me, whether you want to or not.
Let me sulk in my closed system.
Here we are, R-Ohm-eo. Capassulet solar eclipse viewing. Quick, don your glasses. Welcome to Party Town!
Oh my goodness. Well, greetings. I believe I feel an attractive force pulling us together.
That all opposing charges pulling us together?
No, what I feel is much stronger than the Coulomb force. Mayhaps only the strong nuclear force, strongest of all fundamental forces, is what describes my attraction. It is as if there are photons being brought together and let a strong force take over. Mayhaps our charge are alike after all.
It's magnet time!
Hello, party goers. Tis I, the great Professor Capassulet. I figure while we're all gathered here for the solar eclipse viewing, what a better time than ever to show off my super awesome, super cool superconductor. Alright, so in this pot here, I have a standard superconductor, which is a piece of material able to conduct electricity with zero electrical resistance. Superconductors only work at very cold temperatures, so I'll have to cool it down with some liquid nitrogen here. What I'll do is I'll pick up the superconductor and place it on these magnets. When I do so, the magnets will induce an electric field into the superconductor, which will create a magnetic field that will repel the superconductor away from the magnets. So let's see what happens. And as you can see, it floats. I'll go ahead and knock it around a bit. And it's floating. All right.
Is that 𝜇-cutio and Romeo of the Montegauss lab group?
Finally, some rest. Trouble has been giving chase for 3 hours. R-Ohm-eo, R-Ohm-eo. Where are thou, R-Ohm-eo? Gee, you're so great, bro. Why must you be a Montegauss? It feels as though I found Juliet's office. You're all such fools. There's none of the paper from Montegauss' lab group that Aidan could not have published. Jeez. But, R-Ohm-eo, your eyes, I see your intelligence shine brighter than serious. Well, then would you be my Canis minor? Is that you, R-Ohm-eo? Aye. Gee, you're bad at flirting. It's the life of a physics major. Come here, my star. Let me show you my lab. I have a gift for you. Oh, that's so kind of you. An empty and full bottle of water. Your gift is your water bottle? Well, say, while I'm on this balcony and you're down there, why don't you drop these water bottles to demonstrate how objects accelerate in gravitational field. Oh, excellent idea. Is that one of Mrs. Baker's favorite pastime? Well, let's see. Well, with these two bottles in hand, the full water bottle certainly have more mass. So who thinks the water bottle with more water will drop first? Who thinks the empty water bottle will drop first? Who thinks both of them will vent at the same time? Alright, let's see. Wow! They both hit at exactly the same time! This is because all objects in free fall accelerate the same. And while the water bottle, the one with the full water bottle, has more mass and more gravitational force, it also has more inertia. And as anyone who watched Film 9 knows, inertia is a property of matter. So despite the fact that the full water bottle has more mass, they both fall at the same time due to the resistance of inertia. Wow, Joule-iet, you're so beautiful and smart. I didn't know that Capassulet could be either of those things.
Joule-iet, I need my copy.
Coming, Professor! Romeo, let's go now. Professor needs coffee. But must you go so soon? We can see each other again tomorrow. Okay, how about at the sun's first light? Actually, I was thinking about sleeping in. How about 1 p.m.? That's basically morning for a grad student, so it sounds perfect. You're welcome, so farewell.
Romeo!
Oh!
A little birdie told me that you've fallen in love with Joule-iet. Well, I've got news for you, buddy. I love Joule-iet. Oh.
We don't have a chance. We're already planning to co-author a paper together.
Oh. Hey, I shall smite you. I challenge thee to a math duel.
But a math duel? I can hardly even utter the words. You know that'll destroy both of our careers.
It must be done. I love Joule-iet.
But I can't.
Then I'll do it.
What?
Romeo, you're my best friend. I would have failed Physics 9B if it wasn't for you. Step aside. It's 𝜇-cutio time.
I accept your champion. Now let us duel.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for a math duel? Where
did you come from?
That's not important. Doubles and 𝜇-cutio each have 1 minute to answer the math questions that pop up on that screen. The first one to answer all 3 math questions wins the math duel. Let's begin. And with our first integral from the lower bound 10 the integrand 2x dx.
You've got no chance, scrub. I'll smoke you on this one.
And it looks like 𝜇-cutio is in the lead. It's time for our second integral. From the lower bound 0 to upper bound pi, integrand e to the x minus 1.
That's at least 3 steps. Oh, yes, of course, all the decimal places.
And it looks like 𝜇-cutio is in the lead 2-0 on Taufour. It's now time for our third and final integral.
You know, a real physicist would use a fraction, not the decimal.
Don't you more physicists wish you had math lab like the 90s?
I'm catching up to you. Gosh. Oh. Let's see. Yes. And then, I gave you some breakdowns.
And, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like 𝜇-cutio answered all 3 integrals correctly.
Last! My math skills have failed me again.
I won.
Indeed! Now die! Yeah! So the laser takes a second to kind of like... Ah!
You fool! That could be next to me.
Nay, for I still have a trick up my sleeve. I'll need some hair!
Okay, seriously, we're breaking the fourth wall here, so is anyone in the audience willing to sacrifice a strand of hair? Slowly.
I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Now I will hit the hair with the laser, and the laser will diffract, striking 𝜇-cutio dead. Once I can get it lined up. Ah! The laser diffracted. Now 𝜇-cutio dead.
No, 𝜇-cutio!
Blast him! And hit with the laser. Blast this darn lab coral in both lab groups.
Wow, this diffraction pattern is beautiful. Oh, wait! No! Don't dodge me! You're my best friend!
Wait, no, I'm fine. At least I'm gonna try to fly. But gee, if I'd have done better in Physics 90, I'd have known that was gonna happen.
Blast! My plan has failed again. Say, why does the laser diffract after it hits the hair in the first place?
Oh, it's actually pretty cool. You see, if light were just a particle, we would expect it to hit the hair and split up into two discrete clumps. But that is not what we see. Instead, the light interferes with itself, displaying classic wave behavior and producing this beautiful interference pattern here. And the really cool thing is that as physicists, we have the ability to measure the width of your hair using just a laser and some math.
That's right!
All we'll need is to know the distance from the hair to the board, which I shall measure to be approximately 2 meters. Next, we know that the wavelength of this light must be around 750 nanometers since it's a red light. And lastly, we'll need to know the distance between the first and second peaks, which looks to be about 0.1 centimeters. Now, doing some rough calculations, I think using this equation, your hair has a width of about 100 microns. Thank you. Isn't that amazing?
Wow. That's truly wonderful. You did it all in your head?
Yeah, I know, right?
That's insane. Well, I'm a physics PhD, and I didn't know that.
Hold on. You're a physics PhD student, and you've never heard of the double slit experiment?
Oh, how dare you insult my intelligence! How dare you insult my intelligence! Yeah!
Fighting on my campus again? That's it. I banished all three of you to the worst fate imaginable for a physics major. My home department. The engineering department! No! You will be trapped in Brainerd Hall forever! Never see Cheetos. Ever.
Wait, but Cheetos is right outside the physics building, and anyone can visit him at any time.
My decision is final. Good day, you three.
Joule-iet! I have been banished! What? It is the worst fate imaginable. I will be stuck doing engineering. Well, ice cream on picnic. Oh, but I would so much rather help with the physics club show. I'm so sorry, Rocky. I cannot have imagined the worst fate. But, Joule-iet, would you follow me to the engineering department? And we can be lovers in the machine shop or whatever engineers do. No, whoever wants to be an engineer? I know. They just don't appreciate the beauty of physics like we do. But please, come on.
Romeo!
You again.
First you steal the love of my life, and then you take my career from me.
Nobody's stealing me.
Joule-iet, my love for you is like entropy. It never decreases.
Your pickup lines should have
Joule-iet, then nobody will. Now you must face my horse of death. Ah!
Gunrock, no!
Indeed, now die! Yeah!
Whoa! Here, we can hide from Tubble's box here. Oh, good idea. I'm sure it's not another one of his traps.
Ha-ha! You have fallen into another one of my traps! And now it is time for you to face my final evil physics creation, the electrotizer.
Ow! What a terrible name.
The machine works by discharging these capacitors here. A capacitor is an electronic component that allows charge to build up before being rapidly discharged. The discharged current flows through this wire here and into the box where R-Ohm-eo and 𝜇-cutio will be annihilated.
That's probably a loser.
You'll be shocked at how well this works, trust me. Well, time to turn it on. This may be loud. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set this switch here to make it so when I turn the instrument on, the current flows into the capacitors. So I'm going to turn it on now. And now, the electricity is building up inside the capacitors and it's storing energy in an electric field. Once I hit the switch again, it's going to send the current to this wire, and once the current starts moving, that's going to induce a magnetic field. The electric field and the magnetic field are going to cross each other, quite literally, and send the energy to this wire through space. The energy is not transmitted through the wire, it is transmitted through fields. So I'm going to need a countdown of 3, 2, 1, and then I'm going to set this thing to go. All right? 3, 2, 1. Whoa! Blast it! The wire I used must have been too small. The current discharge from the capacitors flowed through too small of a space, causing the wire to explode. Oh no. I haven't killed them. They've become quantized.
What happened? You made a loud noise. What?
My baby got back.
Oh, doesn't mean man hurt you. He lives.
Did you try to kill R-Ohm-eo and Joule-iet?
And he got rock too! Taufour, you must be one of those cow mascot people. Those monsters!
And would you look at that? Not only did you fail to kill them, you've quantized them.
What does that mean?
It means that bodies have entered a quantum state. Things in the quantum world don't behave the same way as on our scales. We cannot know the state of a particle in the quantum world until we observe it, which is when the wave function collapses and we can measure the state of the particle. So we cannot know if R-Ohm-eo and Joule-iet are dead or alive until we open this pesky box.
Wait! Isn't this just like Schrodinger's cat? Why don't we test the box with Cheeto?
As long as it's not my gun, Rob.
That wouldn't work. The only way would be for us to open the box and observe for ourselves.
No! What if we observe the box and they die?
It's the only way. We have to open the box.
No, don't!
Well,
You agree?
I think we should open the box. It's the only chance they'll have at living.
Or dying.
Their blood will be on your hands.
Or the particles, am I right?
Jeez, Talbolt!
Okay. Who thinks I should open the box?
Open the box.
quantize. You're lucky to have survived.
Oh, wow. Do you think we could win a Nobel Prize for that?
No, you have to be a theorist to do that.
Darn it.
And as for you, you are banished from my lab group.
So what? I only tried to kill my classmates 3 times.
Certainly grounds for expulsion. Now be gone.
Fine!
Now, folks, I see this is no better time than to end this quarrel. Can we agree to have your 2 lab groups be collaborative rather than keep this ongoing feud?
Fine. But I still kind of hate you.
Well, I hate you too, but not as much as engineers.